Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Alright, it is time to get out the door and I'll be right back at my house in just a minute. I woke up early, was working on some paperwork. Today is my working day, so I like to get up early, get things done. I have Lauren that does the kids for me, but Jada now, she's a worker who doesn't drive yet, so I'm gonna go take her and drop her off. Good morning, Jada.
But it could be now.
It could be, but not yet. Maybe. We'll just see how time goes. So we're gonna go drop her off at her job. Bye, Jada. Make good choices. Remember the movie?
Oh, right. What is that?
I don't even know.
I literally can't even recall it.
All right, so I am dropping. I'm in my little town here, super tiny town, like nobody on the road. So it's all good. I'll look at my road up here though. It's raining. Surprise, surprise. It's only showing 63 degrees today, so it's a little chilly day. So what I did today is a working day for me. Again, I have 2 days a week that I work. I have Lauren. I hired her. I love it. I watched a video. I think it was Megan Fox Unlocked, and she's just a young Mennonite mom. And I saw her, and she was talking about mom guilt, working and not being able, feeling bad that she was having somebody watch her kids a couple days work so she could work because she was making money doing YouTube. And I'm like, that's okay. She was with them most of the time. It was like 15 hours, and she's not. And so I know a lot of moms feel bad when they're not able to spend a lot of time. And if you have to work outside the home all the time, you probably feel bad that you're not home. I get that. And so for myself, I know when my kids were little, it just never worked out for me to make extra money. Never did. Like whatever I tried, I was thinking in my head, oh, I could do this, I could do that. And it just never worked out because it would have been insane crazy. And I know it would have been because I was taking care of 10 kids most of the time by myself because Greg was working and just gone all the time. And so it just would have never worked out. And so now my kids are getting older. Steven, he's just turned 8, so it's like they're getting better where they don't need me as much. They still need mom, they still need me to be there and spend time with them and stuff, but they can do it's good for them to have somebody else. And then Lauren, what she does, she nannies, or she did nanny, and she cleans houses. And so what better person to hire than her? So it gives her some extra income, gives her time with her siblings, and it works out as a blessing for me to help me out. So I started this before Greg started being home full-time with his business, and so he was working a lot of hours. So there was just no break for me at all. And so I thought to myself, that to me was worth it to pay her 2 days a week to give myself, because it gave me a day to get all my running done, because filming videos all day long is great, I love it, but it does take a lot of time. And a lot of things would get lapsed in my life, like school, the kids, that kind of thing, and doing all the errands is a lot when you take all the kids. So for myself, I usually try to do my errands 1 day a week, get all my running done, do my shopping, all that stuff, because it's hard taking all the kids with you when you have to pick a bunch of groceries up. I did it before with our 15-passenger van and all my kids. Back in the day, I did it all the time, but now it's easy for me to do that. And then the other day, I usually save it for like office paperwork stuff, usually. Today I have a dentist, but later in the day. So I save up my stuff that I have to do each week, and I kind of plan it out and go, okay, I know that Thursday I'm just going to get up early and I'm going to work on paperwork. So it's not a lot for you. I don't know, maybe I'll get some time to do something this afternoon to film something besides me staring at my computer. But I'll just have to see, or it might just be a boring vlog for you. I don't know. But this is real life, and this is what I'm doing. So today, that's what I do. I got up at 5:15, 5:30 I started, had my coffee, and I worked on my computer, planned out stuff for church for a few months, and so that's done. It only takes me a couple hours, and that's it. And then I like doing that. I love organizing curriculum. It's one of my favorite things to do, and so plan that, get that out, and then I have a list of things too. So now I'll go back and finish up the rest of the stuff that I need to kind of do paperwork wise today. There's a lot, like, look at my bills. I want to plan out schedules for the kids for a new fall. Usually every fall, every summer, I change our cleaning schedule and our checklist for the kids, like what they have to do. I want to go back to that, because for me, I'm constantly telling you what to do, which I shouldn't have to do, mamas. But I do, and it got easy doing it, and so I'm going to go back to doing that again. When you do these things, sometimes you go, it's not that you have everything perfectly figured out. Sometimes you get lapsed and you just don't do it. I just need to do that again. So that is going to be what I'm going to focus on today, planning that kind of stuff out, getting that paperwork done, and get a little more organized, which is nice. So that's my Tuesday. Jaden had to go to work, so I just dropped her off and go back home. It's only like 5 minutes from my house, not very far. So now I'm coming back home, and then Lauren should be arriving anytime right now. So she said she'd be there about 9:30, which is almost 9:30. And then she'll take care of the kids. She'll feed them breakfast, and then do school with them, which is good. And then make sure chores are done. Do the stuff that I would do, and hang out and be like a fun, cool sister, because I'm working, and that makes me feel good to know that they're getting that without, because it's like that's all I am. So that's good to do, and then I'm able to work, which is nice to do. do. So I can never feel guilty for that. It gives me a little break. Sometimes I just take a break. Sometimes I go to the pool by myself and sit. Today it's pouring rain and it's 64 degrees, so it's not very nice out. Disappointing. Because I probably would want to go to the pool, but I know I wouldn't have time. So that's what I like to do in those days too. Sometimes it's good just to take a break and just sit and have quiet. I did that last week, and that I did not feel bad about that because I needed that. I needed that little bit of a time just to like have no kids, have no that. Even though I have no kids like right now technically, but they're still around me. They're still there. I'm still doing other things. I'm not relaxing. So today won't be much of a relaxed day, that's fine with me. Today's a good working day. I don't really need to relax today. It's more about getting the stuff I want to get done. So, all right, I'm home. I'm gonna go head up my mountain here, and then go in and start getting another cup of coffee, I think, and then see what I can start on next for my day. So I'm gonna bring you along for a day of my life in the rain and working. Yesterday got real life day all day long. Now it's gonna be real life working day. So, all right, let's head up the mountain. All right, it has been a busy day. I'm put you here again, back down the driveway. What a day. I've been working on my computer all day. It is now noon. Jaden is done, so I'm going back to pick her up to get her off work, and then we gotta run to, I'm just backing down the driveway. There's nobody in the driveway. Gotta go to the post office, and I gotta get some air for my tires and go to our library, I think. If they're open, they're doing the pickup, so I have to see if they're doing pickup or not. And then I don't know what else I'm gonna do this afternoon. I got a few hours to kill before I go to my dentist. This is just how this Thursday is working out. All right. All right, I'm gonna go see Jaden. She's at my friend Tammy's place, the Grafted Olive. I've never shown you guys this, so let's go in and see. All right. Here we are. Hey, Tammy. How are you guys doing? Good. Doing good. Look at this place. This is awesome. The Grafted Olive. Look at all this, and here's Jaden. What are you making today, Jaden?
We are making some chicken
Fruity
salad.
chicken salad. Delicious. Yeah. Look at all this. Look at all these. Tammy does take and bakes. You do take and bakes?
We do take and bakes.
Every week, right?
Every week.
3 days a week. Mm-hmm. And this is like homemade. Tammy is like the best.
Well, I don't know about that.
Tammy is the best cook. Yes, she is. Like Tammy knows. She's a Southern cooker. Yes, you know how. Tammy and I have been good friends. When we first moved here, there was a tailgate market. And then you were like one of the first people like talked to us. And then we became really good friends. And she took us all around, showed us everything and all that good stuff. So now she has this place, which is awesome. So she does catering. They do food pantry.
Yep.
They do a food pantry next door, which is awesome. So this is it. You guys making take and bake meal. Like, can you open one of these, or is there stuff in here?
Yeah, Jaden just made salads.
So these are salads. Look at delicious.
Yeah.
And then you've got bread cut over there. And then what else do you guys? And you're making.
And then we're making a chicken rice casserole with cheese.
Yes, because Lauren bought it tonight.
This actually is chicken salad for tomorrow. We've been asked to do some food boxes during this time with everybody kind of being out. But these are going to one of the local schools for all their teachers tomorrow.
Oh,
so
awesome.
We're doing chicken salad sandwich boxes, lunch boxes for them.
That's good. So you have a Facebook, right? She's gonna give me your Facebook. I'll get your Facebook, and then you guys need to take, if you guys are local and you guys need a take and bake meal, Tammy will be the one to hook up. I'll put everything below in the video, and if you guys need something, she's good, and she's catering. She's the one doing Lauren's wedding. So she's gonna be doing Lauren's, all her delicious
Take them back. Look at the kitchen in the back.
Let's go see the kitchen back here. All right.
Kitchen tour.
Here we are, kitchen tour. Look at this. This is like Mama's dream kitchen right here. Wouldn't you? We won't look at the dishes. We'll look at all the sink here, all the stuff up here. Jaden's spending hours washing here. She's got all this. Here, Tammy, the food cutter, right? All that good stuff. Here's Chad.
Hello.
Tammy's husband. What are you guys making over here? Chicken. There's the chicken. And this is all the broth and stuff.
Yeah.
And you've got the convection. You got a convection oven, all this new stuff in here. Right? New veg.
Yeah.
All good. Freezer. Lots of good stuff in here. So fun.
Fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
Look at all the. She makes all this. This is like. This is the relish. I want to. This is the green pepper relish. This is so good. And I've never had this.
Cowboy candy.
Cowboy candy.
You
Look
haven't
at
had that?
I haven't. That's okay. I've had the relish stuff. So delicious. Yummy. Okay.
Yummy.
Okay, so twice a month, what Tammy does is pretty cool here. She has a free food giveaway, which is like anybody can come pick it up. She has no questions, no anything. And they give away like produce and canned goods, which is awesome. There's nothing even in our community or even in our county that does that. You have to sign up for the one, and the other one's like in the other county, right? So there's not even anything like this where you can come
Well,
regular?
they do have some of the food drops, but you have to give all your information.
Yeah.
And we don't ask
Nope.
down here.
She just
and there's
says,
not been a food pantry down here in 14 years.
no. So this is awesome. So look at all this. I haven't seen all
So
this.
this is cool.
Look at all this stuff in here. Wow, look at there's some soda. You got all your stuff on here. There it is, the drive-through distribution.
Look at here. Eggs. Look at all that.
Oh my goodness, look at. Guess what you guys are getting this week if you come? Eggs. Wow, that's a lot of eggs.
Yep.
So good. All this stuff here. Macaroni. Wow. Oh my goodness.
And then we got 2 freezers.
Look at that. That's
And these, of course, are empty. But
wow.
These are
canned
these are
stuff
things
here.
that are already have come in, so we'll distribute those and put them in individual boxes.
Wow.
These are boxes that have come that we haven't gone through yet.
Wow. So this is what people will come and they'll get stuff like. Look at there's like soft bake. This. There is. Oh. Tim Tams. I think I watched a family do that. It's from Australia or something. Blue corn. Look at all that stuff. Delicious. Like tons. Like look at these raisins. Look at yogurt, blueberries. It's like a whole case, like all of these. So she will, you guys will, how many people you give away each week, roughly?
What, about 130 families?
130 families come.
130 boxes and estimated about 500 people.
Wow. Isn't that awesome to feed that
But
many
that
people?
just come here local.
Yes.
But if somebody calls and they need an emergency,
Right, then you guys
we
take.
will take too.
And that's so awesome. So look at all this. This looks great. Wow, this has come some. This has been a dream. Tammy's talked about this ever since I've known her, which is so awesome, and now it's all happening. I love that. So excited, so proud. Very cool. Love it. There's Jaden. Hi, Jaden. So that was my friend Tammy's place, the Grafted Olive. I'm gonna get all the information and put it below if you are local. Jaden just can hold it. Yeah. You guys can order some food. It is good food. Like Lauren orders her food, which is that good. So Lauren tonight is actually, she's like, what time is Tammy doing her take and bake? So she's actually picking up dinner tonight because she's taking the little boys. Every kid gets to spend the night at Lauren's on their birthday. So technically Steven's the first one to have a birthday since Lauren's place. So he's gonna go spend the night with Jensen. It's his first time spending the night away from home, which is crazy. So he's gonna have so much fun. So he's excited. So Jane's here, she's tired and exhausted. I gotta get some air in my tires because my tires are showing low, and I don't know if it's just because the air, you know, it turns freezing cold. It's like 60, and then it's like 90, and then it's 100, you know, and then it's back down to 50 again. Yep. So I feel like that does something to my tires. So I don't know. Probably. We're gonna go fill up, and then Ashley said I can come get contactless pickup for my books. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right. Welcome to our library. We've not been here since March, April. I don't even know when the last time we went to the library. So now we get to pull up. I think we just wait here, and I think she brings our stuff out to us. It's kind of like drive-up grocery pickup, but at the library. So, oh, touch my blanket. I need to give her my bag, so I'm sure she's got a lot. All right. Fun, here she comes. Look. All right, we're at our library. I was just talking to our librarian, Ashley. I'm like, when is the last time we saw you? I mean, we saw her after because I'm in the board meeting with her, but I'm like, it's been March since we came and got books. Crazy. It's like, it's been crazy just to know that even in our state, they were trying to close all the libraries. Like, they literally wanted, whoever in government wanted to literally shut all libraries down.
It's insane.
That was probably somebody that had a lot of money, didn't need to use the library or books, but I'm like, that's just terrible. So
like everybody, we need the libraries open.
Crazy. So I'm excited. So I have been, as soon as I heard, we had our board meeting last week or something, that I heard they did library pickup at our main branch, but it's further away and I just wouldn't be able to get there every week. But now that the library's open here, I'm like, oh, Ashley, I just ordered a bunch of things and maxed out my cards.
Yep.
So we are back in because it'll be school time and we order all our books and everything, and so I'm super excited. So I just texted her today and said, hey, do I got a bag enough? She's like, how much is, usually I get like 4 or 5 bags, and I said, she's like, well, how much is considered enough? I'm like, how about like a bag? She's like, I think I have a bag for you. So I came and got my bag. So I'm excited just to be able to come pick up, but it's good. And it's good they have internet here, and they said they're gonna get some boosters so it goes out so people can kind of go, because I know we live here in this town like a mile and a half away and we have horrible internet. Yep. And if my kids had to do school online all the time, it would not happen.
Oh yeah.
So I thank goodness.
Sometimes the data doesn't even
No, even the data we pay for it doesn't work. But what it's good because you can come here. Which would be sad is people can't like charge. What if you didn't have a new laptop that was state charge?
Exactly. Yeah.
They should power some extension cords somewhere or something. I don't
That's
know.
actually not a bad idea.
Power. I didn't even think about that.
Like do boosters that have been sanitized.
Have some power. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be
for the
But it is good they're doing it. Our library is one of the smallest in the county, and we I always tell, I'm like, we'll just keep you in business all the time because we get so much stuff. So I'm excited to be able to get some books, and we ordered a bunch of school stuff. We're going to kind of look through things and videos and all that good stuff because we can do that. So that's what we're doing. So I'm waiting to pick it up. Tammy gave me some of her cowboy, what's it called? Cowboy spicy? Cowboy candy?
Yeah.
Cowboy candy and the pepper. I know this is good. I've had this before.
Relish.
The relish, it's like green pepper relish or something.
Mm-hmm.
So good. So that's it. It's 1 o'clock. I'm not gonna be able to make the post office because they don't open until 1:30. So I guess I'll wait on that. I guess we'll go back home. I don't know what we're gonna do. I got a few hours to go.
Try to make some content.
Try to make some content because I told Jen, I'm like, I got nothing today but talking in the car all day long. Is that bad? Because I set up my computer. That's not very exciting for you guys.
I don't know. Maybe they like.
Maybe I'll go
actually just
organize a
listening to
drawer.
us.
I do have to clean my drawer so I can know what I got for
Organize
school.
a
But
drawer.
let's go organize a drawer, people. No,
Yeah.
I do need to do that, but I don't know if I'll do it today.
Mhm.
We'll just see how the day rolls. But yeah, so I don't know. I just gotta leave in a few hours. I don't know. And then we have church tonight, which is good. So we have church, which is awesome. So we'll go do that, and then that's it. That's Thursday.
Great.
Tomorrow will be exciting. Tomorrow's Gather Your Fragment Friday, so you'll have lots of content tomorrow. Today's just this is what Amy's doing. She's driving, picking Jaden up, taking Jaden home, getting air in her tires because it's low. I ran over a piece of sheet metal, I think, or a piece of metal, Greg said, so he put a jelly plug in it, but it's leaking. It's been a couple days and it leaks, so we just bought some Fix-A-Flat, put it in there, and I guess we'll see how it rolls. So that's it.
That works.
That's an exciting day, guys. That's real life. Here she is. Okay, get my stuff.
Love that. Yeah, I do. Do you?
Okay, there's Jaden.
Oh, that's
Jaden said we
awesome.
can just film and talk in the car. I can do that, right? Will that make people
Yeah.
mad? So Jaden's looking through her books. I got a bunch. You know what books I got?
Yeah.
These are the books I found. I saw these on Amazon. I thought these would be really good. Show the camera,
That's
Jaden.
awesome. It says it's everything you need.
Oh,
Ready?
let's go. Hold on,
So it's
let me go the back way, this way.
yeah, everything you need to ace science in one big fat notebook. That's like, I love that title.
Yeah, show them the cool book. It looks really cool. These are, I don't know if these are any good or not, so hopefully. But I was looking for more of like a, what is the word they call it? Remedial like classes. Like sometimes when you, okay, so if your kids, I mean, not that my kids are struggling or anything, but if you don't really do something a lot and really do a lot of it, just get one book that kind of, rip my arm off, Jaden. Just get one book that kind of covers everything.
Yeah.
And then you're good. Like I know, like when Ashley went to college, we kind of were looking at the requirements because she was brand new and all new to the stuff. And so I found a textbook and it was a remedial high school, not history, English book. Everything they need to know in a year's course for the entire high school, 4 years. So for parents that are having, see, James Chat's gonna be about school. So parents that are wondering like, oh, did I teach my kids enough? Did I do this? Get yourself a book that covers everything. And then that way you're covered. Because your child is older. If you're always trying to teach Jaden like everything she's known for science, like 5 years ago, she'd be like, what? I don't even know it. Because her brain can't get it. She's too young. You can teach them a little bit here and there, and that's all school is. If you look at school and curriculum, like I've written my own curriculum, so I know. Everything is repetition every single year, and then you build a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. So let's say like you didn't do any, okay? So if you take a child, even if you take a child that comes from another country and knows nothing of English or nothing of or what we do in school, and you just do one class and do like a remedial of it all, guess what? They'll catch right up, which is kind of cool. And then, you know, most kids, they're, I don't want to be too bumpy, if they like math more, they like English more or science more, then they'll naturally want to do more of that lesson, which is really cool. So you just kind of like let them go with, like Jaden loves history.
I love history.
Me, I just don't love history. And I'll teach her that, I'll do it, but she like, the good thing is she's like, oh, I want to learn about world history. So she'll go and learn more about it. She's watching other videos, she's reading other books, and she's expanding and wanting to learn more because it interests her to do it. Now Brooklyn, I think I can share, she doesn't love history. She's like, no, I don't care. And I said, what if we get these videos? I think they're called America, the Story of Us, the Men Who Built America. Those, she's like, are they boring videos? And I get it, because if I had to sit and watch those videos, I would not want to watch it either. But those videos are really good. And I said, no, these are actually really good videos. And so things like that, like she enjoys, you know, so I'm learning like what like she enjoys. She wants to learn a little bit more about like Brooklyn does, like life science, like more of like, yeah, like life science. And so she's like, I really like watching National Geographic and learning. I'm like, perfect, National Geographic right there. It's science in a video. And so just making sure they watch that and then they learn about it, ask questions, and like that is a great way to just go without having a structured format. I know sometimes that freaks people out because you're used to school. You're used to a school mentality of scope and sequence. They have to know this and they have to know that and they have to, well, not every kid learns the same, like at all. And guess what, kids, like most all kids, they'll naturally want to learn. Unless you stick them in a corner in a cage in the basement, which is awful, and don't do anything with them, they're not going to learn. Of course, that's child abuse. But most people,
yes,
like their kids learn, even if your kids play video games or they do something like that, they're still going to learn things. And so just like you just gotta go with their interest and like what is good for them. So Jade, I was just kind of like making sure that, because she's in 9th grade this year, so I'm kind of making sure that I've covered all the grounds, because she does want to go to college. And so we're looking at like getting to study, prepare her for her ACT, her SAT, or whatever she needs to take for our local, which we're going to find that out from Matthew, because Matthew took it. So our goal this year will be to focus on testing for that, so she can test to start next year the dual enrollment, because that's what she wants to do. And so I'm like, okay, so let's make sure you know everything about science. Let's make sure you know everything about the history, like you know the English, the math. She said she wants a little bit more stronger math on, so she wants a little bit more math. So we're gonna do more math. It works out good that way. So it's like, that's like the child-led learning. It's not just the free-loving kids around painting roses and stuff all day long and
I
playing
can't
music.
paint roses.
Brooklyn can paint a rose.
Brooklyn could paint a rose.
Jaden could paint a song of the roses or something.
Paint a song of
like
a rose.
she could write a song of the guitar. I don't know. Whatever.
I can't paint.
I don't know.
Gosh, so bad at painting.
But you get that picture of unschooled, and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna say hippie children. I have hippie friends. And it's hippie bad. I don't mean to say hippie. They remind you of the hippie persona. They're not free loving. I don't know, like the long hair, the dreads, and the just free life. That's okay. I have friends that are that way. I have a friend. We have a friend here. She came to our house many times. She moved away, but she came to our little homeschool group. And I called her my hippie friend. And she's super sweet. And she wouldn't be offended by that, so I'm not offended to say that. But anyways, that's not always the picture of like your kid's not going to learn anything. They're not going to do anything. It's like, yes, they want to learn. You just learn a different way, which is cool. You know, there's kids that will never ever sit down and do a paper structured school, go to high school and have to take a class to study for college, and guess what? Do just fine, because they get it. They get the real life. They get all those things. They know how to do it. So don't fret, mamas. If you're contemplating schooling and what to do, and you're seeing the school that you're doing is overwhelming, start looking into unschooling a little bit. School should be enjoyable. You should want to learn. You should want to do it. You should want your kids will be. It'll be so much more beneficial if you're not fighting with them. Like I used to just fight with them. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. Well, guess what? They didn't even care. And if I asked them now, they don't even remember half of it. The ones that I had to yell at. So now, what do you want to learn? What do you want to do? Hey, it works so much better. So, break. You guys know what I put on the brakes. So, child-led learning in a good way. Like, don't think it is like, oh, Amy's not doing anything. No, my kids have to pass a standardized test, and they do. We have to school. We have to do
all the state requirements.
All the state requirements for homeschooling. So don't be afraid. If your state has a requirement, don't be afraid that, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that. They're gonna test my kid, and I'm gonna be. No, it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. So
true.
It's a good thing. Yeah. I like it. Okay, that's my child-led learning rant for the day. Is it a rant? No, talk for the day.
It's not a rant.
It's
a
not,
rant
it's talking.
would be like
complaining.
Yeah.
Complaining that the library's not open. Somebody want to close it down. I think that's awful. I'll rant about that because we love our library. We love Ashley. We love our librarian, and I love my local library that we have one here, and we can go there and get things because
very thankful to have one here.
It's a great thing to have. So not everybody does. So I'm thankful for that. So glad they didn't close it down. There's the trash people. So get yourself some books. Do like search on Amazon, like. If your kids want to learn more about certain classes like science or history, just type in science, whatever grade, middle school science textbook or book, and then you'll kind of look through and then read the reviews on Amazon. That's what I do. And then I order the books from the library after I read all the reviews that people have good ones. I'm gonna order it and look at it and see like, oh, this will be a good thing that you can do this year. And if we love it, we might buy the book and she use it, or we might just have her do it and just be done with it. So it works out good that way. So okay, we're coming to our driveway. We made it. We're gonna go up the driveway. Janie, enjoying your, what did you get tonight?
I had a cheer wine.
Cheer wine. Many people probably don't have cheer wine. We didn't have it up north. No. Cheer wine slushy.
Well, yeah, they make it here.
In North Carolina. It's like a red,
it's like cherry Coke or cola, but like a lot better.
A lot more cherry.
Like a lot better. Like you're missing out.
You're missing out on cheer wine. I saw the tiger's blood, but my teeth would be all red for the dentist. I'd be like, my teeth are stained and I don't know why.
Goes to the dentist, your tongue is bright red. So what have you been eating?
Nothing at all. So, all right, we're driving the driveway here. All right, let's go in. I gotta unload my stuff and take it in, and then I'll see what I'm gonna do. I don't know, because I don't know today's I don't know day. I know what I had to do, and I got my had to do's done. Yeah, that's all that matters. So now it's a great. We're just gonna see.
I've got some has to do.
Jade has to do lots of food, so it's all good. All right, I'm gonna go in. Go ahead, shut us up, Jade. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna. Can I come outside without Ruby eating me? Will you not eating me? All right, I was just inside editing today's video, and I was looking through it, and I'm like, okay, I really don't have a whole lot. It's mostly driving, and this is what I did. It's like 2:30 right now. The rest of my day, what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna go film Abundantly Blessed, get that done. I usually do that like on a Monday. So I'll have that done for today. I'm not gonna do any cleaning. I'm like, I gotta go clean a drawer. I don't really need to clean a drawer today. I'll clean a drawer another day when I really need to. I'll do that next week. It's on the list. But I'm gonna go film an Abundantly Blessed. So So that'll be filmed for next week. And then what I'm doing is I have to leave about 3:30 and go to the dentist. So I have to take the hour drive to South Carolina, get my dentist, and then come back, and then we have to leave for church right away because it's time. We'll be going to church and we'll have church tonight with her. I'll do the small group. That's I do my kids 3rd through 5th grade. There's Ruby over there. She's eating. She's eating her fruit. Oh no, she's not. She's just looking. So we'll be doing that tonight. So that's our Thursday. It's just been a day. It's not that I've done nothing. It's just that it's boring for you to watch. You would literally see me staring at a computer all day long. That was my day, but I got a lot of office work done. So that to me is like awesome. I know I told Lauren, I'm like, I don't have anything else to film today. And she's like, Mom, you don't have to do all the time. I'm like, I know, I just feel bad for you guys. You guys just gonna have to say that, hey, people have to do boring stuff sometimes. And boring stuff was doing paperwork today. So I'm gonna go. So I was watching the video that I was editing for my friend Tammy. I'm gonna do this first. She didn't ask me to do this, but it is a local pantry where people can just drive up and just get food. Like, you don't have to say how much money you make. You don't have to give any of your information, which is awesome. They just give. I think that's so important. I love, like in the Bible, where it just says if somebody's in need, just give. You don't have to sit there and question what are they going to do with it. Like when you give money to somebody, like, you know, you're loaning money to your brother or sister, you don't have to say what are you going to do with it, and watch what you're going to do with it and make sure they do right with it. That's not how God wants you to be. He just wants you to give freely. So I love that she loves that. That's my favorite thing. So they are always in need of things because it's a donation building. It's a nonprofit. So if anybody wants to donate to her, let me know. I'm assuming, like, I'm gonna put her information. Ruby's like, let me lick your ear. Gross. So if anybody wants to donate to her, look below. You can contact her. You can send me a message too, and I would get you into contact how to do that. But it's a nonprofit, you know, tax deductible, all those things. But if you wanted to help support a local community, it's our community. It's my town that I live in. We're a small community, and it feeds a lot of people. They feed a lot of people, which is awesome, free, because there's a lot of need out there. And I love that you don't have to go through a government thing. You don't have to, you know, make sure that you do this. Maybe you're just having a rough week. Maybe like your husband didn't work as many hours, so you don't have grocery money. Sometimes that's the case. You know, sometimes it's not always like they're in the poor. Ruby, it's not that they're always like in the, you know, the, what do they call, below poverty line, and they always have an income that's low. Well, sometimes people just have a bad week. What if your husband was off work and you couldn't have groceries for the week? What if you had an unexpected bill that came up? What if your car blew up and you had to put the money towards that and not groceries, right? So if you go to one of those places where you have to put all your money, they're like, you make too much. Well, that's because they had an unexpected emergency, and that's not people's fault. So I mean, I understand why they do it, because people do scam the system, but for the most people generally don't want just a handout. Most people that are going there are needful and needed, so just give. So if you guys want to do any donations there, they are in need of shelves. You saw all those boxes of things. A lot of those are donated shelves. They got freezers donated, but they need those shelves. They need those shelves in there to store all that food on, because there's so much, and they want to give, the food bank here wants to give them more, which is awesome, but they just have no room. But to more and more, you know, when God just keeps giving. So if anybody wants to give a donation, let me know. I'll find out how to give that to them. I don't know. I'm sure there's a link to them or something, or I'm sure there's some way to do that. So, and if you're local and you want to get some good take and bakes, go see Tammy. Or if you need a catered event, go see Tammy. She does really good work. I can highly recommend that. She is a great business person. So that's my 2 cents on the catering and the food pantry. Schooling is awesome. I told you, check into unschooling. Don't think unschooling is doing nothing. Unschooling is finding out what your kid, how they learn, how the best they learn, what they're interested in, and go with it. Go with it and see how they do. That's what you do. That's what you best do. They'll learn. Their year will be so much better if you just sat down. Even if they have to do their school that they have to do this year, don't feel like you have to do so much afterwards. Find out like what they love doing, and go with it. They love something in nature, go find it. You love gardening, go plant a garden. Let them learn about that. They love animals. Get yourself a pet chicken or a hen, give them a pet chicken or a hen, or, you know, let them take care of a bunny or something that just gives them a little bit of like responsibility, a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of learning. Those are all good things to do. I mean, we go on nature hikes, we do all these kinds of things and point things out to the kids. We're sitting outside at the sky, not so much here because there's not much sky, but looking at the sky at night in Michigan and showing them the stars and how they can find the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, all those things. Teach them. When we were doing digging our dirt over our wall over here, you know, it's all white, and we sat there and told them, explained how the rock layers form, how that works, and how they would have like layered over time, and just things like that. When you see a big ant colony, go investigate, show them how they work and what they do. There's so much learning to be shown to your kids if you just stop, take a minute to look around it and teach them something, right? Teach them how weeds work, why you don't want weeds. All of it, I'm just standing outside, I'm looking, that's why I'm thinking of weeds and rock wall or wall. So find out what you do when your pots are full of water and there's too much. Someone told me to take a stick down in the middle. Sarah, I'm gonna do that. So, because there's so much water in my pots here because my flowers are all wilting. it's almost drained out because the rain hasn't been so bad. It's just kind of drizzly out. So, all right, did I give you enough on food pantry and unschooling your child? I hope that works. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's just this is life today, people. Nothing exciting. Chili's for dinner. They did sandwiches for lunch. Easy day. Easy day. Sometimes it's like this. Tomorrow will be busy. I'll be up, not busy. It'll be a packed full video full of gathering your fragments, and I know you'll enjoy it. And then today's just driving and not a whole lot of excitement. So, all right, but thank you guys for always watching, for sticking around. I love all your comments too. You guys left a lot of comments. I didn't get time to respond a lot because I was busy getting paperwork done, so I did a lot of hearting in that on my thing, like not liking, doing the heart one on my thing. But just know that I'm reading them and I'm appreciative of all your words. I try to respond as best I can, but sometimes there's a lot on there, but I do read through them and go, okay, thank you for those comments. It blesses my heart. It blesses this mom over here in the mountains. So, all right, have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will see you guys again tomorrow for a Gather Your Fragment Friday. Sound good? All right, see you tomorrow.